sure. No. Nuh-uh. Can't even start my stream. Sheesh. But, greetings everyone. Jackogień here. Hopefully y'all having a good week so far, and if you ain't, well, let's forget about the bad vibes for a bit and just chill, because that's the whole point of Turf War and Vibe. So, nice to see y'all. Hopefully y'all vibing. Nice to see you, Coral, Shadow, Steph, Corbin, and Jorp, Cat Dog. Hopefully y'all doing well. As let me get this disgusting thing out of my hands. The only reason why I play this weapon in ranked is just to 4-star every rollie eventually, but I don't like it. I was only playing it just to try to get 4-star every rollie one day. I'm probably gonna rock with planets to start. A little quiet, thanks for letting me know. Gotta keep in mind, I'm a little more monotone when I come home from work. I'm just that tired. But there we go. I turned it up a little bit. That should be good. Or better, at least. Because, yeah. Eevee. I don't want to talk louder, so I'll just turn up my mic gain. The struggles of a microphone and struggles of a fluctuatory voice.
I mean, I love my fluctuating voice. I can be doing really cool things whenever I want to.
But at the same time, it's frustrating to audio balance with a voice that can fluctuate from, like, here.
All the way to up here. So,
you know, it's difficult. But let's leave the room pool. I was only in room because we're Team Car, or Team Land. Team Land did not win. Congrats to Team C. For the win. I already spent all my sea snails because, you know, I like to. I'm trying to get golden badge on every brand. But yeah, Fry finally got a win. Dubs, big dubs. Finally, Big Man didn't win a seasonal fest. But at the same time, I'll be real, chat. I've never really cared about which idol won. I'm a theme NB. I vote for whatever the theme is. I've always done that through literally every incarnation of Splatoon. I didn't pick for like the idol unless the idol was the theme. Then I was Team Callie and Team Big Man because, well, Big Man literally has my leadership style. Like when I like created Insane, for instance, I led like more that with like more emotion and just like as a friend group. And that's kind of how I see Big Man in a leadership position. Big Man's just a lovable goober. Big Man had just kept winning literally every seasonal fest. It would have been kind of funny. Hello, Brianna. Hopefully you're doing well. Chat, I got some rambles for you. Not too much, but I got a little bit. Literally today, I had another interview. Which I was stressed out for. I don't even know if I answered all the questions as good as I could have or anything like that. I felt like I rambled and I said help too much because like one of the points I kept connecting back to was like my whole purpose for everything I do and why I want to be IT in the first place is to help people. I want to be that like IT like helper because I want to help people. That's the same reason why I'm a live streamer, is to help people. So, you know, but the problem was I think I said help way too many times during the interview. I felt like I might have been a broken record. So I'm a little worried about that, but what I'm hopeful for is if I can get my hands on an IT job and it's a first shift job, chat, I am somewhat cooking with ideas right now. I don't know if I should share the idea or not with you all, but I have an idea for a new stream series that I really want to talk about it. But it's up to y'all. Y'all want to hear a stream series idea, or do you want it to just stay a surprise? Because I could tell and I could yap about it, because I would love to yap about it. But at the same time, if people want to be like, ooh, hush hush, don't, I want to, you know, be surprised, you know, then I won't. So 2 vote for surprise, 1 vote for hearing about it now. We'll see if anyone breaks that. Oh yeah, Donkey Kong Bananas is gonna be great. Okay, 2 votes for hearing it now, 2 votes for surprise. Dang, very, very split right now. Alright, 1 more vote for surprise. That's 3 surprises. That's 3 here now. Dang. Well, we'll see who breaks that. And I'm keeping track on who's saying who, too, so. Hello, Joseph. Hopefully you're doing well. Seeing you're an insane roller main, I actually am getting the hang of all but dynamite. Oh, well, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Roller is a really fun class, in my opinion. And the reason why I got into roller in the first place is I find it, like, you know, like the comically large spoon? That's kind of what I see with comically large paint roller. Like, that's what was my first appeal for, like, ever getting into painting with, like, rollers in the first place. It's gonna be a close game, by the way. You know what? Actually, chat, I have a ingenious idea. Hold on. Let me... How do I screen share again? Hold on. Alright. So I'm going to... I'm not angry, I was typing. I'm going to do a browser window capture. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna do window capture here. If OBS wants to load. Thank you. I'm gonna do window capture. We're gonna flip a coin. Heads, I tell you about it. Tails, I'll keep it a surprise. I'm keeping it a surprise. Y'all will not know what I'm cooking until, you know, it's time. Also, this is the music we're listening to, but I don't need to share that. So yeah, we're gonna keep it a surprise. Tails was the winner, so I'm gonna be hush hush. But I will say that I said I wouldn't say, but I didn't say I couldn't hint. I will say that it involves a certain genre of gaming that I think a lot of people enjoy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna divulge anymore. But yeah, that is something that I will have time to do a series like that if I get a first shift job, which is what I'm striving to get. If I get a first shift job, then I'll have plenty more time to schedule things. I'll probably be able to even go back to streaming daily. The only reason why I'm not streaming daily right now is literally because, like, there's a lot going on, number one, and number two, I'm just burnt out. Like, work has been feeling very exhausting lately. There's a lot going on. Hi, Jorb. There's a lot going on personally. So, like, I'm just burned out. So that's why I'm doing that. Oh, I'm only streaming, like, whenever I'm off work, really. Unless there's, like, you know, I know there's a Pokemon Presents on the 22nd. I'll react to that. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just like, nah. So, hey, I got both Porl and Steph with that one. And Jorb. Hi, Jorb. Hee. Yeah, Carbon's kind of... I understand why there's a lot of Carbon folk out there, but I actually am not... Carbon's, like, the one that doesn't click with me the most. I think it's because of just how up close and aggressive it is. Like, I like to play midline, which is why V-Rolly's, like, my favorite. Big Swig's up there because Big Swig's kind of a midline as well. But I, like, really like it because it's, like, the turf roller. It's, like, best for turf. Uh-oh. Dang it. The hooves got me. I got the cow, but the hooves still crushed me. Oh no. I need to get a better gaming chair. This gaming chair is not as comfy as it should be. But I really only have money to save up for new games releasing, like Bonanza tomorrow, which I'm really hyped for. I know a lot of folks who are already playing the game and loving it because, you know, digital release moment. But I'm someone who is like strong belief in physical media. Like, I love physical media. I need to get my hands on every single physical copy of like a lot of games. Like, there was a limited run of this, but I recently got the physical release for In Stars in Time, which is a really good game. Literally, the game In Stars in Time, if you know about it, is like an RPG. Literally, this game made me comfortable using they, them pronouns. Because, like, the main character, Sifrin, uses, like, he, they. That literally sparked my journey to realizing, oh, I'm an NB. Oop. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a full 8. So what we'll do is we'll play 2 games, we'll back out, and then do a new drop-in. Whenever we do a new drop-in, it's always first come, first serve. I just do the new drop-in rotations to rotate people, in case there are other folk who are trying to join us. New user. Yeah, I saw the, like, Shiver yeah. Shiver wife. I saw that when you posted that on Discord. Hello, JJ. Hopefully you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. Almost Thursday, depending on time zone. It's Thursday in 8 minutes for me. Speaking of slash silly things, I don't know if anyone else here is super interested in voice acting, but literally to help me like practice voice acting, I sometimes imagine like conversations with my characters. And that's like something silly I'll do, like if I'm like bored. You know, just to like think of different like things to say and like how characters would react to one another type thing. So you know, watch the squid bagging. That's a bad vibe. That's cockiness and arrogance, and we don't do that here. We're just here to chill and vibe. Hello, Wendy. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, like literally something I'll do is like, or something I was doing yesterday at work was like different interactions between announcer, Hex, Lynn, Shadow. Not you, Shadow. My OC Shadow. You know, the nerd voice that I do. That Shadow. So I was doing an interaction where they were all basically having a conversation, just talking to another friend. And it was quite enjoyable to try to mimic the alternating personalities of each voice and each character. So I'd go from announcer! And Hex would be kind of irritated, because announcer's just way too overzealous. I'm not overzealous, I am simply presenting myself in a way that amplifies how I am seen. That's what overzealous means, announcer. I can't believe you don't know, like, simple terminology.
Relax, everyone. Why are we even bickering to begin with? Like, can't we just hang out? Like, we're supposed to be friends. We shouldn't, like, bicker.
Well, Hex started it with being oh so droopy and oh so depressing all the time. Well, try living with the voices inside your head 24/7. The spirits never stop, so I don't sleep. You know what that's like, announcer, to never sleep. Of course I do. I drink 100 gallons of coffee a day. I never sleep because I must entertain for the masses. Yeah, sure. Whatever, buddy. You know, just like goofy stuff like that. I don't know. It's silly. But, like, I was doing stuff like that the other day. It's fun. I genuinely want a voice for, like, indie projects or, like, other friends' YouTubes and whatnot. I think it would be a fun time. Just doing different characters and having those characters interact as well is just fun. I'm sure you can get there too someday, Pearl. Like, it's all about control over the diaphragm, which the only reason why I got control over my own diaphragm was because, like, my voice already naturally fluctuated high and low based off my emotions. So, you know. Exactly, Shadow. Like, you get it. Just like, why are you so full of life all the time? Why do you not have a life? Like, my gosh, don't you just hang out at Pokemon Tower or graveyards? You're so cliche. I might be cliche, but do you actually have any genuine friends? Screw you! I have my audience and my listeners to my radio broadcast is plenty. I'm the #1 podcast in all of Splatsville. Yeah, maybe in your timeline, but, you know, just, I don't know, voice acting's fun. It's fun. It's neat. Hello, King Poyo. Hopefully you're doing well. The only thing that I don't like about voice acting and just, like, using different voices is when people, let's say, take things too far. We had that happen the other night, where, like, a new viewer joined and genuinely made me uncomfortable. Like, yeah. For those who were there, you know. Pearl, I think you remember that, maybe? I know you're in game, so you don't have to answer, obviously, because you're gaming. But I'm pretty sure you were there, and you actually helped out with the situation with that individual. But yeah, that was a problematic night, I'll say. Or at least that was a uncomfortable moment, at least, in that night. Because the whole night wasn't bad, it was just, like, a moment. You know what I mean? But still, like, voice acting's fun as long as folks actually, like, you know, people are respectful. Oh, you remember too then, SM Toxic, yeah. I don't want to name names because I don't want to, you know, I don't want people, like, you know, going after anyone or anything, or, like, I don't want to paint anyone specifically in a bad light. I'm just saying, like, that made me uncomfortable when it happened. And my day's been exhausting, Wendy. I just got home from work. I'm low-key getting really tired of working second shift, especially when, like, my family has me doing things in the morning before work, so I feel like I'm burning the candle at both ends. And it's like, it's just a lot. There's a reason why I wasn't streaming Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It was a lot. Also, that was 2 games, so we're gonna back out, do new drop in, and then first come, first serve. Yeah, not only that, it just, I don't know. Also, I did trash, I'm sorry. Hey, perfect timing for rotation. Whoopee! Okay. Yeah, I did really bad that game. I might swap, I'm not sure. Yeah, let's just get this thing to 2-star, and then I'll swap to this guy and do that guy, or maybe Twink, or this one, or this one. There's a lot of there's a lot of weapons I can play. With your Lynn voice, but they were just so dang dense. Yeah, exactly. It's like they didn't even like read your messages. And it's like, come on, like Pearl's being nice and trying to explain that, like, you know, I'm NB, but this person was just not getting it through their skull, and I was like, okay. All right, new drop in. Hello, Robo. Had to fight Sans. Good luck. But by far, that's my favorite underrated short. I'm actually so frustrated that Megalo Strike Back is my most popular short. You know, me playing Megalo Strike Back on the piano. Because I missed a note during it. Like, at the very end, I missed a note, number 1. Number 2, I'm frustrated because my own personal favorite short didn't do very well. My favorite short I've ever created, like my favorite short-term type video I ever made related to my piano, was like the jump scare with the Sans plushie I have, where I literally was like played on piano like the first few notes of Megalovania, turn my head, and I like scream at the Sans plushie. That was my personal favorite. I love that joke. I think it's so funny because it just like implies that I summoned Sans by just playing the first few notes of Megalovania. And it was like, I don't know. I'm just sad that like no one, well, I shouldn't say no one. There's a few people who do like that short, but like that's my own personal favorite short. And like it just did not get picked up by the algorithm. I was like, dang, YouTube, why? Hello, Jackson and nobody and Mitt. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm excited for DK tonight. That's gonna be tonight, technically, Thursday night. I'm gonna pick it up at my GameStop at noon. And then we're gonna play. Playing Megalovania is how you summon Toby. I mean, true. Do. No. Got 6 food tickets. Yummers. A communication error. Whoopee. Wouldn't be Splatoon without communication. Also, I think I'm gonna get a different ticket because we already have level up ticket. Yippee! Okay. New drop in. Once again, it's CantDoJack. Also, hello in Sinners. I didn't give a proper hello to, so hello. And also, yeah, chat, I don't have DK Bonanza yet because I'm a big physical media enjoyer. But I will tell you, at least I'll tell you this, I'm scheming. I'm not going to tell you the series I'm planning because I promised not to, teehee. But what I am cooking. Tomorrow's Bonanza and Banjo. The following week will be, I'll stream Jamboree TV on launch day at night. Just like I'm doing with, whatchamacallit, with Bonanza. And then Bonanza's gonna be probably Friday night next week. Yeah, it'll be Jamboree on Thursday, Bonanza on Friday. You know, surprise Saturday every Saturday if I can control it. Except maybe if there's special events going on like Splatfest, or I might prioritize Dragix Drive global demo over surprise Saturday. I'm not sure yet. If I have time to do both, I will. But if I only have time to do the special event or surprise Saturday, I'll just postpone surprise Saturday that week, or just cancel it for that week, like I did with Splatfest. I prioritized Splatfest over Surprise Saturday. Obviously this past weekend. Oh, I forgot to look into that. Thanks for reminding me, Joseph. Also, I have a goal in mind. I only played chapter 1 and 2. I'm not playing chapter 3 and 4 until I stream it. So I don't know right now, Robo. I cannot answer that. But yeah, I have a goal in mind, chat. I want to talk to you all about a goal I have. I think I said this a while ago that like I'm pretty much done with sub goals and everything like that. I didn't even think I'd hit 1K, and I'm lucky enough to have the community that I do. So I'm kind of just done with goals in that regard. But I do have a goal in mind where for Switch 2 era, if I can afford to do so money-wise and like just time-wise, I want to stream most games on release day. So like obviously I'm streaming Donkey Kong Bonanza tomorrow for that release. I'll stream Jamboree TV for its release. I want to stream Drag X Drive on release. I want to stream Kirby and the Forgore. Because I already, completed that live Let's Play. It's just going to be the Star-Crossed World. But, yeah, that's just a silly little goal I have in mind. And and Robo, not off the top of my head, I have not played. Keep in mind, I have not played Chapter 1 and 2 of Deltarune since 2022. I haven't played the games too recently to have that quotes fresh in my mind. Keep in mind, between 2022 and now, the amount of games I've live Let's Plays and, like, other dialogue that's in my head from, like, Brothership, I'm trying to think what other live Let's Plays I did before Brothership. But mostly Brothership, Banjo, Mario Sunshine. There's too many games I've played. How do I like Switch 2 so far? I personally love this thing. I know there's a lot of hate for like the pricing and things like that. The only thing I have a biggest ick about, and I had a conversation with a friend about this today actually, was the game key cards. As someone who's a big fan of physical media, I don't think it is worth getting a game key card, like, at all. I think it's the same thing as getting a digital download code. It's not worth it. I would much rather just buy the game on the eShop. The only thing that I will support is whenever the game is fully on the cartridge. So that's every Switch 2 edition game and just every Switch 2 only cartridge. So games like, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Sonic Crossworld. Sonic Crossworld is a Switch 2 edition, so it's the full game on the cartridge. So like those releases, I'm going to support. But anything that's just a game key card, nah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, like the game key cards is trying to be some weird in between, and it's like, nah. And hopefully you're doing well, Jelly. Nice to see you. I was talking to Jelly today too about scheming for not Star-Crossed World. Wow, wrong crossword. Crossworlds is the game we were yapping about and talking about, because like, that seems like a fun game. Yeah, I was using Sonic Crossworld as an example. That's an example of a Switch 2 edition, which means it's like a Switch 1 and Switch 2 cartridge. It works on both consoles, and it'll just run better on Switch 2. And that's a game I'm hoping to stream on release as well. Also, hello Ragd as well. I forgot to say hello to you. Hello. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm rambling a little bit. But yeah, my brain's not braining. Is this entertaining? I got this feeling that you know well, I'm losing all control. Cause my brain is going brrr. I. Just gonna get splat, Lamau. Hello, Akeem, hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, I hope folks enjoy that. Like, that's something I really do want to do alongside like Switch 2 and just like loving this console and like wanting to just expand my gaming, like my Nintendo collection. I say gaming collection, but it's more of a Nintendo collection. I prioritize Nintendo first party stuff, and obviously physical media. But yeah, I'm going to try to get games on release and stream them on release. Is something I want to do more of, just as a streamer. I think it's a lot of fun, especially like, I don't know, especially like games that have multiplayer, like Drag X Drive. I think is gonna be silly. It seems like just Nintendo Rocket League, with like the mouse controls. Or like, you know, like the dragging of the Joy-Cons. I don't know what yours. What is SRCW? Oh, Sonic Racing Cross World. I don't like that acronym. Doesn't like my brain doesn't collect that Sonic Racing Cross World. I'm just gonna say Sonic Racing Cross World because I don't mind saying the full title. Like, the only Sonic game I will abbreviate is Sonic 06, because just saying Sonic the Hedgehog doesn't, like, narrow it down. Hatsune Miku? True. Also, wasn't a physical game? Did they change their mind? Yeah, Crossworld is physical. It shows up. It is a Switch 2, Switch 2 cartridge. So if I look, Sonic Cross World Switch 2. Under the box art, you can see it's not a game key card. It has the little description underneath it that says, like, showing that it's a Switch 1, or it works on Switch 1 and Switch 2. Also, I forgot to press the A button because I was too busy looking that up. I'm sorry. We're doing a new drop-in. My bad. But no. It is not a game key card. It is a Switch 2 edition. You can see by the description underneath it. It is a Switch 2 edition. It is not a game key card. If it was a game key card, it would have that, like, weird, ugly white box. But because it's just a description on the box art, that means that, hey, Sonic Racing Cross World is a Switch 2 edition. Meaning it will work on Switch 1 and Switch 2. It's the full cartridge on the game. So that's why I'm supporting Cross World. Jerp is playing Bonanza right now, and I think you'll enjoy it because it's silly. I envy people who are playing Bonanza now. But at the same time, I'm sorry, I can't buy games digitally if I can get them physically. I can't. It goes against my collector code. My collector code states that I have to get games physically if I can. Plus, I want pre-order bonuses. If GameStop has pre-order bonuses, then I kind of want to get them. And also, like, the pro points are nice because then I can, like, just accumulate those and save money. So it's like a 2-for-1 thing, getting them physically. The only negative is, like, oh, I play games, like, a day later than people who play digitally. It's like, dang. There's so many people right now I know who are having fun on Bonanza, and I'm over here just crying, sobbing, rolling. Because I really want to play Bonanza. If only had a midnight release. True! But, like, I live in, like, nowhere. Like, I live, like, nowhere my state. And the only time they do midnight release is for, like, a console launch. like they did for like obviously Switch 2 console launch, but like they don't really do that for like, individual games. I stole my set of paintings, the smaller ones, but I just stole it for 170. Let's go. That's big dubs. Big dubs. See, okay, I wish I could show this off. I might eventually. I might do like because I'm trying to make more like quote unquote IRL content. I might just show off my setup eventually as like a YouTube short. I'd be like, you know, hey, here's my setup. Here's like where my gaming laptop is. Here's where my Switch 2. And then like I'll show like this piece of furniture I have is a very solid, like hard wood, like Amish piece of furniture. And it was originally designed, I believe, to fit DVDs. Like there's slots in it, so it could easily fit like DVDs or like some other like discs and stuff. Like you can see what the intended purpose was for, but because like, you know, media changes and everything, I just took those drawers instead. Also work for like game cartridges or like game cases and things of that nature. So inside this like piece of furniture is just every single GameCube, Wii U, Switch, and Switch 2 game I plan on potentially adding to Surprise Saturday or streaming. Everything else that I don't plan on streaming or everything I've already streamed, like I have the physical version of like Mario Galaxy and games that I've already like live Let's Played tucked upstairs in my room on like my personal bookshelf in my room. Meanwhile, everything that's streaming or I can stream or I want to stream is right here. I can just like open the drawer, pull out the game, have it ready for Surprise Saturday. Also, no one like, wow, I'm dumb. I went to go over there and paint, I fell into the void. We also live in bumfuck nowhere. Yeah, exactly. I needed my BD rest for Switch 2. That's so valid. I drove half an hour for my Switch 2 midnight launch. Me and Colonel went to it. Then I came home at like 1 in the morning and I streamed my unboxing YouTube short. Smile. But no, I kind of want to show this off now. I might have to clean it because it's a little dusty in some areas and I don't want to show the dust. But yeah, I want to show my setup because it's like, hey, this is kind of how I cook, you know, it's how I live stream. I also need to hang up this Geno poster I got from TMG yet. It's sitting on my piano. It's a Geno like smash thing. It says Geno aims for the stars. I'm probably just gonna use double-sided tape and put it on the side of the like furniture. Yeah, that would actually fit perfectly there. I'll do that tomorrow or sometime. Alright, let's do this. Shout out to Shiver's wife. Yeah, that's Shadow. I wish I could. Anyway, I'm not gonna finish that. I'm not gonna finish that. Unless people really want to know which Splatoon characters I simp for. I don't wanna expose myself. Because the brain says, hey, remember the motivation you need to draw? Congrats, you can have it at 4 in the morning. Smile. You're giving a thumbs up from the corner. Very valid and cool. Thank you. Oh no, we have a DC. We're cooked. I'll give folks a hint, and it's not any idol. They're artists, but they're not idols. That's all I'll say. Tee. Damn it! Okay, that's one of them, and Pearl got the other one. Yep. Damn it! Am I that obvious? Am I that obvious? Gosh, I was just read like a book. My God. Literally just like frame one, both Shadow and Pearl guessed correctly. Those were the two, yes. I already knew, I just didn't want to say anything. That's so real. Of the old server about harm. I forgot I ever typed that. How do you remember that? I forgot I ever mentioned that. Was like Jack canonically like fangirl over Harmony a bit, and like every time Jack like has to or wants to get something, you know, from the store, like they pull up their mask and like get kind of flustered and just kind of want to get out of the store because they don't want to make a fool of themselves. Because like I forgot I'm still later under later because of Splatfest. Octa's literally you, that's why I use them as PFP. That's so based and real. Octa's pretty. I wish I could be like them for real. Or at least like present like that sometimes. Like the dress. So real. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna 1-star this. I'm getting close. Also, by the way, chat, sorry, I want to ramble. But one of the thing I gotta say, I have a favorite band, obviously. I've yapped about this before, but I have some lo-fi covers of Imagine Dragons on here because they're my favorite. But one of the things I love, on top of the like just their music and the messages of their music and stuff like that, is during one of their like most important concerts. It was live in Las Vegas, like where the lead singer like grew up. The head guitarist had a transgender guitar. Like it was literally like a guitar that was like painted with the trans pride flag. It looked so cool. It is like so like awesome looking. I need to find a picture of it, but it's really cool. It looked like so fresh, and like on top of that, like even the strap was also like the trans pride flag. It was really neat. I remember way too much information from all my friends I don't necessarily need, but my brain says, write that down, write that down. So real. Yeah, Misa, you know. I think Harmony cool. And Oct cool. Uh-oh, I think I'm cooked. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm cooked. I just need to find that picture now, because like the thing is, what's cool is like on, I don't actually pay Spotify because I don't want to, because EU corporation, but also in general I don't wanna, so I like Yarhar Shippity, or it's either that or leached off someone else, I forget, um but either way, like every time I listen to Spotify and I listen to the Las Vegas live version of Imagine Dragons songs, they have like a little clip playing, and you can see the lead guitarist like playing the like Trans Pride guitar. It's really neat. Gosh dang, I am not doing good. I am so sorry, team. Quick list of every chip song. Don't do me like that. Blitzit's my favorite though. I do love all of them though, as well. Hello, Tecker. Hopefully you're doing well. I was just rambling. Saying what I missed in a Jackogień stream is really hard to narrow down, because I ramble about a lot. Alright, let me find Imagine Dragons and Pride guitar. Yeah, this is... It looks really cool. It's genuinely so fire looking. Here, I'm grabbing the image as we hit continue here. Here we go. Oh, that's small. Let me make it big. Oh, there you go. It's so, you can even see the strap is also the Pride. It's so cool. It's so fire. Like, it's so based and so real. And I love my Imagine Dragons. You know what stinks, chat? You'll have way too much fun just doing random BS in this game. I guarantee you I will. My ADHD will like have a field day with Bonanza. That's Dragon D's nuts. Take me to Olive Garden for kidding. That's a running gag, chat. Literally, like my buddy Colonel the other day, we were like, you know, on the phone, just like being silly, being goobers as we do. And like I annoy him with a joke, and he's like, Jack, just suck my wiener, and I'm like, only taking me to Olive Garden first, buddy. and then he was just like, how bro felt saying that. But no, it was funny because like another friend was in the background, and like I could hear them say like, interesting choice, Olive Garden. I was like, no, that's just a running gag. The one and only time, chat, I had an IRL date, it was to an Olive Garden up by my college campus. That was the only time I've had an in-person date, was like cuddling on the couch watching like I think it was The Rookie, and then going to Olive Garden for dinner. That was the date. I don't think it was a bad date. I hope, but like, I don't think it was neat. And the food was good. I love the chicken nochi. chicken nochi soup. And then just like chicken Alfredo was like what I had. I remember being sad the next day though, and just having the leftover Olive Garden in my fridge. And just like taking it out of the fridge after it's just like, yeah, no, I only see you as a friend moment happened. Then I was just like, not depressed, but I just remember just being sad, eating leftover Olive Garden, heated up in my microwave while just sitting on the couch contemplating life. That was something that happened in the IRL lore. This is just damn. Sad chicken Alfredo moment. All by myself. No, I'm making a Sonic ref. They don't get it instantly dropped. See, I would do that, but I would do it with Splatoon. Nah, not Splatoon. It's funny, as much as I love Splatoon, and Splatoon's like become like my main niche of being a streamer, like, I'm gonna shock everyone here. Splatoon isn't my favorite game of all time. I know. Gasps all around. It's one of my favorite series of all time, but it's not my favorite game of all time. Expected. But no, that's genuine, like, you know, shocker. The Splatuber doesn't love Splatoon the most. I still love it. I still really like it. But it's not my favorite of all time. I think that honor, it's interesting because, like, for me, gaming opinions ebb and flow a lot. I have games that are very defiant or like very defying for like different eras of my life. Growing up, you know, I have a couple choice favorites. My favorite game of all time. See, that's a hard one to narrow down. But I'm gonna say, for me, on a personal level, it's close between Minecraft and Bowser's Inside Story. The thing that sort of icks me about Minecraft, though, here's what I'm gonna say. If I'm just looking at it from only the game's perspective, socially, I've had a net negative with Minecraft. Like, overall, the game in it of itself is good. I love the game. I think Minecraft's a great game. But I've had too many negative personal experiences and too many negative social experiences that genuinely I'm just like completely burned out and like kind of done with Minecraft. Like, I try to get back into it, but it's like socially it's not there. Now Splatoon, on the contrary, for me, overall, the social aspect has been overwhelmingly positive. Like, it's been a net positive because, like, sure, there's been negative, sure, there's been bad vibes, but the positives, like, far outcry and far outweigh the negatives I've had with this community. And yeah, I know there's been some really low lows, but it's not enough to, like, stop me, I guess, from playing it. Well, with Minecraft, I just can't really get back into it because of just past experiences. And also, the thing that frustrates me, this is something that, like, happens with a lot of games like Minecraft and Animal Crossing. If you're not constantly playing it, you just fall behind. You just fall short of, like, everyone else around you. Like, if you're playing Animal Crossing and you drop in and your other friend keeps playing it, they will get so much farther than you. And the same deal is with Minecraft. You have to, like, it's almost a chore to, like, keep up with it. And it's, I don't know. It's not something I can just, like, casually pick up and still feel like I'm getting somewhere. Like with Splatoon, I still have like these little goals in mind where like, oh, I want to eventually 4-star every roller. I feel like even if I play just a little bit, even if just like 2 hours a week, like one Turf War and Vibe stream, that's still like getting towards that goal. And sure, I am, you know, technically behind compared to other people's skill level. I still don't feel like I'm that far off compared to like Minecraft, where like, oh, people will have like full-blown netherite, auto generators, blah blah blah, and then I'm still stuck just getting my first diamonds. With Splatoon here, I just, even though there are people with a lot more play hours and a lot more, you know, progress, I feel like I still can pick up and still be competent, if that makes sense. And cool to hear that Best Inside Story is one of your favorites too, Jerp. And to this day, I regret my anxiety to not ask for their socials. Dang. But I hope they're well. I hope they're well too, Jelly. Sorry, I was rambling a lot. I did not keep up on track. Keep up on like the text chat. Not only that, but also Animal Crossing kind of punishes you for the more chore like gameplay if you do take a break. Exactly, the cockroaches, the weeds. You're right. I don't know, like that's my biggest like gripe with Minecraft and Animal Crossing is like if you're not constantly on it and other people are playing it, people will get like literally miles and miles and miles ahead of you. I will say, actually, wait, I'm gonna play that out while I explain this. So yeah, I think overall favorite game of all time, if I exclude the social aspect, if I just look at the core game, it's Minecraft and Inside Story. Splatoon, I will say, this is the part where people were like, okay, there's the Splatoon part. Splatoon, as of right now, and has been ever since I became a Splatoober, really, is my favorite from the social aspect of it. Like, literally, the friendships I've forged just hanging out late at night with y'all while listening to just, like, gaming music and lo-fi music. What we're doing here, playing Anarchy. I know I'm going to be playing Salmon Run with some professionals. Sorry, I'm limiting that to professionals only. I don't like to gatekeep based off skill level, but I'm only doing that for Salmon Run because I'm trying to get like a high EVP for spawning ground. That's the only reason why I'm doing that. If people are less than professional, I won't increase my EVP at all. So I do want to apologize that ahead of time, and I will apologize at the beginning of stream as well, because I don't want to gatekeep people from like joining in on the lobbies, but I don't want to, you know, have like that assist thing happen where it's just like, oh, we won a round and I gained no EVP from it. That's why I fully dropped Animal Crossing New Horizons after over 2,000 hours. Like, in an instant, I was 100% done with the game. That is so valid. Like, genuinely, like, I really think Minecraft and Animal Crossing are great. I think they're fantastic games. Like I said, Minecraft by myself, alone, single player type thing, without the social aspect, if I ignore the social aspect, or just if I experienced it without the social aspect, I think it's one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite. That's just a game where the social aspect and myself just do not really mix anymore. I think I'm only gonna play Minecraft if it's like, I like one-offs. You know how like in D&D, there's like one-off things? Maybe like a one-off world where it's like, oh, we have this challenge we're doing for like a limited time. That kind of stuff I think I'll participate more in. Or like if, you know, there's like a challenge or something, maybe I'll dip my toes. But for the most part, it just, especially now, like, there's so much new games that are coming out. I kind of want to like hone in and experience these new games like Bonanza tomorrow, like Dragix Drive, Pokemon Zaza. There's a lot that I want to do. I thought that was a Japan exclusive, Hakeem. I'm not sure. Sometimes that's some stuff like that is like a Japan exclusive. Also, I think Green still had that. What gives? Favoritism. Crossing New Horizons was super influential for me personally. It upsets me that going back to it is just a chore. Yeah, no, I concur. Oh, so you want to do Zaza? I want to do Pokemon Zaza. I've never done weed and I don't really intend to. And I literally have to like analyze like childhood game. Chat, that's another series I want to do. That I will talk about. Because this is something I would do just for fun, like spontaneously. It wouldn't be like a proper series, but it's like something I want to bring back. I had a one-off stream. Oh, have a good night, SM Toxic. Peace, love, and good vibe. I had a one-off stream forever ago called Tonight We Tier List. And I kind of want to bring it back because I think it would be really fun to like tier list random things. Like tier list of fictional characters that give me gender envy, or tier list of childhood games where like I would just grab a bunch of like games I grew up on GameCube, GBA, Wii, DS, 3DS, and Wii U. And I would like rank them of like, okay, I have to figure out like what beats what, which games is better than which other games. It's gonna be very difficult for me because like there's a couple games out there that I absolutely adore. Like even obscure ones. Like I kid you not, on that tier list it's gonna be really hard for me to rank a specific game called NASCAR Thunder 2003. I know this is weird hearing like that from me probably, but like genuinely I have this childhood memory from like, there's an option in that game that my older brother showed me where you can turn off the penalty flags. And so what we would do is like, we would like turn off all the damage that you would take to your race car, turn off the penalty flags, and we would drive the track in reverse and tried like one of us would try to crash the first place race car while the other person stole and took first place. So it was like we were both working together to get first, while like one of us was the sabotager who would like purposely try to crash cars and stuff, and the other person would just like actually properly race and take first place. Most of the time I was the one who was crashing the cars because I thought that was more fun. I was like, here, can I please be the like demolitioner or whatever we called it? Like, I was the car crasher. I was the one causing the like NASCAR cars to crash. And that's just a core childhood memory. Like, it was so silly and so stupid, but it was so much fun. Another legacy game that we played together like that was ATV Quad Power Racing 2. There is a free play mode in that game where you can just like run around, do tricks. There's this like giant indoor like arena. And what's the funniest thing in the world is you can drive up to you can like play it 2-player. You can drive up to another player, press the Z button, and you literally kick the other person off the four-wheeler. So we would literally like play hide and seek inside that giant arena. And like our goal was to like try to like find the other person, come up to them, and kick them off the like ATV. It was so fun. And then of course, Kirby Air Ride. Kirby Air Ride was another like incredible experience with my sib, with my older sib. And just in general, like playing it by myself as well, trying to like unlock everything, because there was to try to 100% Kirby Air Ride is a chore. There is so much in that game that you can unlock. It is literally one of the hardest GameCube games to 100%. Sakurai filled that game to the brim with things to do, and that's why I'm so excited for Kirby Air Riders. I'm telling you right now, if it's as good as I hope, I'm probably going to have more hours in Air Riders than I do Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3, I have almost 2,500 hours. I'm telling you, Air Riders, if it has that much like stuff to do in it, I'm telling you, I'm probably gonna be more of a Kirby Air Rider instead of a Splatoober. I'll do both equally, either or. But I'm telling you right now, Kirby Air Ride is gonna be one of the most streamed games in my opinion. And just like games I play in my free time. Ask our car gift. Driving in my car right after a beer. Sure will be the same for Air Riders. Air Riders is gonna be so peak. I hope we get a release date. There's this rumor that's been going around that we're supposed to get a direct sometime after Bonanza's launch. I know we have a Pokemon Presents on the 22nd, but I'm really hoping we get a direct. And I'm really hoping we get an official release date for Air Riders so I could put it on my calendar and I could be like, look, when this week comes out, I'm sorry, I'm gonna pull a Flota. You know how Flota like did nothing but like stream Mario Kart World right when it came out? That's gonna be me with Air Riders. As soon as Air Riders come out, I'm sorry, most other stream stuff I'm probably gonna put on the back burner and I'm just gonna be like, here's 5 days of Kirby Air Rider. Like, it's gonna be like, okay, Pearl will remember this because this is actually how Pearl found my channel. Pearl, it's gonna be like when Jamboree came out. I did like nothing but like Jamboree for like 4 or 5 days in a row. That's gonna be Air Ride. That's literally it's literally gonna be Air Riders. I'm just gonna like commission for like a Kirby Ojin riding like a Warp Star or riding like the Winged Star or something. And I'm just gonna play Air Ride. I'm going to love that game to pieces, I guarantee you. That's gonna be like my personal game of the year, I think. Either that or Bonanza, because like Bonanza like genuinely looks like it could be a generation defining 3D platformer. I'm not even exaggerating. From everything I'm hearing and everything I'm seeing about that game, spoiler free, this like Bonanza literally looks like it's gonna be this generation's Mario Galaxy. It's going to be like a Switch 2 top game like Odyssey was. Like Odyssey was like the, you know, big memorable, you know, single player experience outside of like Breath of the Wild and whatnot. Like Bonanza, I think, is going to go down as one of these games that are literally going to like keep people engaged. I want to work on my Wattpad, but freaking headache. Oh no.
Do you have any ibuprofen? I have a headache. I love voice acting. It's so fun. Do you have any ibuprofen? I have a headache.
God, I love voice acting. It's so fun. I need a Lin. I need Buddy. No, I'm not gonna ask Buddy. Buddy has a lot of other stuff going on. But that should be something I hit up Buddy for. Just, Buddy, can you draw Lin with half like her head missing? Yay! Head pat. I love head pat. Whoopee! Okay. Ooh, you're starting to do higher range voices? Let's go. Big W.
It's a lot of fun being able to get your voice up there. It can be a lot of work, but, you know, one step at a time and you'll be good.
Also, banger alert. I love this music. I didn't even know I could do that. Let's go. By the way, Peak just dropped. This song is amazing. You break through my arrow ace shield. Trip getting flustered at Lynn.
Oh, what's wrong? I thought people liked my voice. People like Lynn? That's a nice fist bump. I think...
I remember when I did that voice in front of Flo, and Flo completely forgot I could voice act. And so it was just like, Flo just like flabbergasted, like, I forgot they could do that. Just like, yeah. You know, you're used to my typical, greetings everyone, Jackogień here. My typical default, like, voice. And then if I just pull out the fem part, it completely flabbergasts people if they haven't heard it in a bit. It's a lot of fun to do.
Makes me very confident in my gender as well. Being able to fluctuate. And, you know, present, at least verbally, different way. Also, it's funny because Grip isn't the only one I can break through the arrow ace shield with. This voice also gets a certain bun all flustered.
I know how I felt during the cult streams, Lamau. Hee lol. But no, it was like genuinely story time from Team G. Literally, like, we were just chilling. Like, I haven't like voice act like in person at all yet to Bunny. And we're just like chilling after like the first day of Team G at Buffalo Wild Wings. And while we're just like waiting for the waiting for like the waiter to order our wings, I'm just like chilling. And just mid conversation I go from like my regular speaking voice and just like, you know, I think it'd be cool if we got like the garlic parmesan or, you know, something not spicy because both me and you don't really like care for anything spicy.
Does that sound good, Bun? Bunny?
and they were just like, I forgot you could do that. And I'm just like trying my best not to laugh my ass off in the middle of a Buffalo Wild Wings because I could see them getting flustered. I'm a voice actor. I literally can only do 4 out of 8 of my favorite OC voices. Don't worry, I only can do like 6, I think, right? Technically, my default has 2. My more enthusiastic, more upbeat default voice, which is like here, is like more designated towards Jack, I see. Like more, greetings everyone, Jackogień here. This is my default little deeper, not somber, but like this kind of level of voice. This voice is Ojin. So, greetings everyone, Ojin here. Versus greetings everyone, just Jack here. So that's kind of like the 2 like default, I guess, is just Jack, and then Ojin is, you know, just a little bit deeper, a little bit more somber, more studious. Obviously, speaking of studious, you have Shadow the nerd. That's 3 there.
Obviously, we were talking a lot about Lynn. Lynn's the 4th in this case.
Announcer would be number 5. And, Hex would be number 6 then. Because it's just absolutely dead tired. Completely drained. That's what Hex always sounds like. And what's funny is like genuinely when I wake up in the morning, I sound like Hex. I kid you not, Bunny can attest to this. literally, like, I just wake up at, like, the one morning I, like, typically I, like, wake up and shower right away and, like, you know, sound a little bit more awake. Sound a little more my default self. But the one morning I just, like, decided to go out and see, like, if I can get coffee right away. And, like, I didn't expect to, like, find Bunny just chilling in the living area. I just, like, morning, Sib, how are you? And they were like, holy shit, Hex? And I was just like, yeah, you can see where my Hex voice actually comes from. So it's literally just me when I'm, like, dead tired. It's just, Hex voice. What kind of name is that? But hello, hopefully you're doing well. I was just voice acting Lamau. But hopefully you're doing swell. Welcome in MTH, I guess I could call you as a nickname. MTH. 3 Wishes cover. Ooh, that would be cool. I wish I could sing better. I don't have much good verbal control enough to sing in character too much. I can for announcer. But, like, I can't really do, like, my voice fluctuates so much and I'm afraid it's gonna, like, crack and, like, hurt and break, I guess. Like, breaking my voice. Unless it's just, you know, default. The only difference with announcer is probably the voice I have most control over, so I could very easily, like, to some extent, sing. Because after all, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Ha ha ha! See, it's not too difficult. When you're looking for assistance, it's smart to pick the path of least resistance. What else can I sing? First things first, I'ma say every word inside my... Oh, crap, that's a splat bomb. Whoa, Nelly! Voice acting's fun. Gosh, I love unwavering heart. I hope we get Gen 5 news, like a Gen 5 remake for Switch 2 would be fire. Could you imagine, chat? Like Pokemon Presents, it's just Gen 5 remake for like 2026 or 2027 on Switch 2 with like really good graphics. Actually, speaking of singing and song covers, Shadow, you reminded me, like, I had a whole, not whole script, but part of a script ready for, like, an idea of, like, you know, a Splatoon 1 versus Splatoon 2 versus Splatoon 3 Jack, all, like, to the, like, the beat of, Rainbow Color Incantation. And, like, part of it would, like, literally... You know, like, how the, Off the Hook parts are, like, raps? Like, it's, like, Pearl's raps. Literally, I rewrote some of that to, like, Splatoon 2 Jack just, like, rambling and ranting about how they were the start of, like, the true journey into loving Splatoon. And without them, like, I probably wouldn't have even stuck with the series. And then Splatoon 1, like, retorts back that, hey, without me, you know, Team Pass, like, you wouldn't even love Splatoon at all. And then, you know, modern self, Splatoon 3, fighting back like, hey, I'm finally my true self. It's not thanks to you two, it's thanks to Splat 3 and the folks I met through Splat 3. So, it was a pretty fun, like, concept I had, but I didn't really build off of it too much. I would want to, but I don't know. It's one of those things that I think are better in my head than I think I could ever execute it. If that makes sense. Also, I'm gonna rotate out after this next game. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And I'm getting EP as well, but I have a rule where I have to stream for at least a minimum of 2 hours. That is a personal rule set that I have because I want to stream that long for folk. Whoopee! Okay. Also, if y'all like yapping, if y'all like turf war, and if y'all like lo-fi, be sure to hit the like smile. Misa could use the like. Only if you actually like it, though. Don't like out of pity. It just helps Misa out. It helps me out. Gosh dang, I always say Misa. That's a weird goober thing that I blame Cuddle actually for that. Gosh dang it, Sib. Uh-oh. Whew. I did not think I was gonna live through that. I'm gonna back up a little bit because I don't want to get got. There we go. Uh-oh. Sure. I feel like I could have lived through that fight. I just did not do that well. I'm gonna paint the floor. Wow, I can't believe that spy bomb actually got a kill. Oi, I can't aim. What's up? What's up? I'm Jack. I'm 23. Still can't aim at this damn video game. I think part of the fact is I'm not wearing my glasses. Oh yeah, that just, for me, that just happens. Especially if I don't drink water or have fluids in between. Especially if I'm bouncing around voices or maintaining one particular voice for an extended period of time. The one that actually does the most damage to my vocal cords is the nerd voice. Being able to do this voice for long periods of time takes a lot of work on my diaphragm, and thus, after quite some time utilizing this voice, it can be very hectic, because I already have to, like, it feels like it's almost squeezing, like I'm actually getting, like, chokehold doing this voice. So maintaining certain voices that are really straining on the muscle can hurt quite a bit, to say the least, really. So nerds up there.
If I do, a very high soft voice, like Lynn can be, that can also be a bit draining, because it feels like I have to, like, push it up almost. It's hard to say verbally, but trying to maintain this kind of voice for quite some time without any, like, proper hydration is not really good at all. It can hurt quite a bit. So that's why with voice acting, you should really try to hydrate.
Also, I think I was supposed to back out there, Sorgi, I forgot. I don't know what a layer next is. I'm a gaming and sim major. I'm not an anatomy professional. Anatomy is like I don't really know. I will, don't worry. I actually have a flavored water next to me that I just took a big gulp out of. Okay,
I would say then, yeah. I feel the pressure at the top of it. I think that's a good way of putting it. Also, haha, they got a DC. Just kidding. This is a golden opportunity. We're gonna back out and we're gonna rotate right here.
Also, I don't know how to comment on this, but like I've genuinely had some people like tell me that like my voice acting can sometimes give them gender envy, and I don't know how to feel about that other than thank you. Because genuinely, who knows where my voice is gonna be? Who knows where I'm gonna default in the future? For how I want to present. All I know is, for a while, at least, I just want to be. I feel most comfortable just being la creature. No gender. Don't refer to me at all. I don't want to be referred to. No, I'm kidding. Just call me Jack and call me Ocean and call me they. I don't vibe with the mask. I only do that because I have to. If I have to, it's just living situation, an environment. Call you Funky Fresh. Hey, Funky Fresh. Yowie Wizard. Whoa. Oh, nuh-uh. I'm gonna say nuh-uh to that one, Joseph. Nuh-uh. It's not true. Gosh, brr. You know what I just freaking remembered? Pearl? I'm Satan grabbing you because you know what I just remembered? I just remember when you freaking told Bunny, well, I was talking to Brojan on the phone at TMG, who freaking, like, call me couldn't be. And they freaking whispered that to me while we're playing Marpart. Freaked me the frick out. I just remembered that. I forgot about it. Then I just, like, suddenly regained consciousness and remembered that happened. And just like, wait a minute. This is a thing that happened that you instigated. Grr. Also, I know, buddy. How's it going? Welcome back. Sorry, I was just remembering the freaking Pearl telling Bunny to freaking tease me when I came back from talking to Brojan. Oh, that was a fun time though. Like genuinely, besides Bunny almost dying while eating a piece of pizza, it was a good time. Ooh, Ramble. Yummers. I understand your perspectives with your different OCs, but I'm always like, I actually this is cliche. I'm sorry, but this is cliche, but like, I was having some bad vibes, and so I came up with a quote. And the quote was, "The past has passed. The present." Hold on, I freaking wrote this shit down somewhere. It's like it started with the past has passed. And it was something about the present. I'm gonna freaking find this. This is gonna bother me until I remember exactly what I said. Because, like, I thought it was a hard-ass quote. To me, anyway, it felt like a hard-ass quote because, like, it helped me go through some bad vibes. YouTube, but they didn't go through with it. That's fair. Peeps don't want to go for the bit, they don't want to go for the bit. Your YouTube subscription benefits are ending soon. Hey, Jackogień, your YouTube benefits are ending soon for a gifted membership. Cool, YouTube. Can I have other notification, like, you know, maybe a notification, or at least email notification about, like, you know, a job I applied for? Smile. No? Okay. All right, let me find the quote. It was last night. I remember. It was after I sent that song. There it is. Found it, chat. Here's my quote. You ready? I was like, forget. Was I supposed to back out? I can't even remember. Did I do a new drop-in or not? My brain is not here tonight. I'm sorry. A quote I came out with. Hi, chat. I'm coming out. I'm paying an MB. I already did that a million times already. Anyway, a quote I came up with. I did do a new one. Okay, thank you, Joseph. I couldn't tell. Was the past has passed, the present is unpleasant, but the future has yet to be, filled with endless possibility. That is my personal. The present right now isn't unpleasant, but at that present, it was unpleasant. So that was a quote I came up with. The past has passed. The present is unpleasant, but the future is yet to be, filled with endless possibility. That is one of my personal quotes. So you can quote me on that. That is. Uh oh. I didn't want to get rid of the vibes. No. Okay. Here. Go back to this song. There we go. Cyber World. Whoopee. Okay. Who needs a brain or arms or legs or humanity? I mean, I like Octarian? I like Octopi, Squiddo. I'm an octopi. And I have adopted squid bunny thing. Deltarune today! Hey Robo, I actually remember my favorite Deltarune quote. My favorite Deltarune quote is when Chris decided to moss all over the competition and said it's mossing time. That is my that is my favorite Deltarune quote. Of course I like. Yeah, wait. We talked about Oct a while ago. Oh, because Oct. I was like saying Octo. But like also I like Oct. Yeah, true. They pretty. Okay. I thought I was gonna die there. Not gonna lie. I feel like I'm being a little bit of a bully, Stargy. The holy moss. Ooh, yummers. But what about the damned moss? You have the holy moss, but what if I want the damned moss, huh? Ever think about that? Do you ever think I want the cursed moss? Or the damned moss. Your HP was mossed out. It's mossing time. That is true. 2C is base. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ooh, we got the 2-star. Whoopee! Anything else goes? Ooh, right, the dynamo. I would. Don't say it. Don't say it. Jack, don't say it. Jack. Jack, don't say it. Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. I'll die to her I'm sorry. Extremely loud and correct. Okay, sorry. Dinah there, Mo? It's inclusive. Smile. I'm gonna get the correct buzzer one of these times. Just you wait. One day. What part would even be the probably the whole? I mean, what? Actually, Mo actually could be abbreviation for mouth. I don't want to dig too much into that. That's reaching 18 plus category. I want to stay in my 16 plus range. I don't want to get too explicit. Amatogly, okay, well, it's the thing I point to whenever I, you know, open my mask out, my wow, words. It's the thing I point to whenever I, speak and pull my mask down. That's the Mo. Words. Words. Hey, Dinah. I hate that I find that funny. That's like the most stupidest humor ever, but for some reason it's just like it's funny when it's like random like characters or like weapons in games. Alright, puppy, you got past. Yippee! I like how the only correct buzzer we got was from our friend making the she banjo on my she banjo on my couldn't tell that. Or whatever it was. It was the banjo. It was a meme. It was a joke from the Banjo-Kazooie. That was the only like that was the doo 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 like the correct buzzer noise. I personally myself as an individual has never gotten the correct buzzer yet. I will eventually, maybe. Or maybe I did and I forgot, but I don't think I have. I'll just admit that my jokes are very I'm very mature. I'm so mature, in fact, that I named my Gulpin in Pokemon Emerald these nuts, so it would be Gulpin these nuts. And then when it evolved into Swalot, it swallowed these nuts. The Benby ELs. I'm very mature. As I name my Gulpin and Swalot these nuts in Pokemon. And I also said that these nuts hard carry. In my defense, they did. If it wasn't for Gulpin these nuts, I would have lost my one Nuzlocke at the second gym. Can't wait to see the full Bonanza art. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Oh yeah, I forgot about gay porn. I was a little unhinged when we were doing Nuzlocks, and I decided, like, if someone super chatted $1, I would name, you know, the Pokemon whatever. And someone said gay porn. And I named my Mudkip that. And I forgot that I named a Mudkip that during one of the failed runs. Forgetting its existence. No, hold on. Let it cook. I think you have a point. Girl thing has a point. But yeah, no, I'm waiting for Bunny. I told Bunny not to worry, like, take your time with the Pauline art. Even if it's not ready for launch day, then it'll be ready for, you know, the next week with episode 2. So, like, episode 1 might stay Odd Rock, but, you know, the live Let's Play the following week, you know, the week Jamboree TV comes out, that's when it might, you know, change to the Pauline. That's devious, Goose. That is devious. But I do think I'm going to do Nuzlocke in the future again. If I feel motivated to do so. So maybe people can be unhinged and goofy with the naming. Only time will tell, though. All I know is I want to do Legends DA first, though. That might be too long of a name, Robo. We got a name Voltor Bemby EL's true. God, I want to keep streaming, but I'm also getting my eyes sleepy. I have to wake up at 8 tomorrow to help fam. Why does Mom Ojin want to do work in the morning? Why she morning person? I'm a night owl. I like to stay up till 2 a.m. But Ma Ojin wants to do stuff. I think I can hold out until 2 a.m. I just feel bad because I haven't streamed. I haven't streamed in like 4 days. I worry I let folk down when I don't stream. Goose, I will Satan grab. Yeah, I think in the first half of the stream was kind of like rambly and all over the place. I'll make this final half hour just a lot more downbeat and chill. Well, I get EB. That way it's truly a Turf Horn vibe and not like a Turf Horn Jack talks their ass off. Because that's kind of what today was. It was just Jack yapping. And that's cool, Shadow. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't give you the movie Up because even I don't own Up. Never give us up or let us down. Run around or desert, y'all. Never gonna give, never gonna give, never gonna give you up. I remember, okay, there's an old video. I'm gonna make a new version of this eventually. But there's like a Ojin music box, like 1 hour music box. And near the end of it is a Rick roll. That's like a music box cover of like Never Give You Up. Yeah, you get Rick rolled, Lamau. Actually, it's a Dynamo roll, technically. Because I'm using Dynamo. Or a Jack roll. Although Jack roll just sounds like an off-brand jelly roll. Project catches. Wait, what was that? Come back here. What was that? Catch a Slurpuff and what? Also, thanks for subbing M2RY or me Turi Meturi. I'm not good at pronunciation. It's funny because Jackogien's a weird name too, but most folks call me Jack. Hopefully you're having a chill night. You want to join us? It's Mary. The two's an A. I'm so intelligent. But hopefully you're having a good night. Or day. Or time zone. Time zones are silly. And a low bro moment. Hopefully you're doing well. We're just chilling. We're enjoying some lo-fi, some casual turf war. I'm just 2-starring a couple of weapons for the evening or late night. It's like almost 2 a.m. here. Again, yay, time zones. This is a new lo-fi added. It's a lo-fi version of Celeste. Give it a good listen, chat. I love Celeste. The first steps. I found this while I was at work, like when I was slow. Like, I'm adding this. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet as well. I mean, true. Nicknames are always fun if folks enjoy them. Oh, that's neat, Mary. Hopefully you have fun with that. Saw you over there, Agent 3. Hey, nice wipeout. And yeah, of course, the pool is on screen. It's CantDoJack. Or you can say !FC to get my friend code. Send me friend code. I can back out after the next game. Or after this game's over if you want to drop in. We're doing just Turf War drop-ins. That's what we usually do here, because then we can get a full 8 people. Okay, there they are. I was like, I know there's someone over there. Bored all day, glad you found the stream. Well, I'm glad you found the stream as well. Since you're new, Jack, or Ocean, or both. I'm mostly known for streaming Splatoon, but I also do a variety of stuff, and I'm even doing 2 streams tomorrow. Doing Donkey Kong Bonanza earlier, and then around this time, I'll be doing my Banjo-Kazooie co-op with my friend Crow. So that's gonna be fun, I think. Love me Nintendo games. I'm a big Nintendo nerd. True. I'd please prefer folk use they them. This is the only place where I can really do that because IRL I can't, so 4% diff. Alright, let's back out. That way we can have room for Mary and Bruh to join if they want to. Ooh, that's neat. This little darling is nifty. Well, the voices I voice act with is actually slightly inspired off Alistar. The mix of that and the last time on The Legend of Korra. I like the voice act. It's fun. But yeah, we're doing a new drop-in. Of course, pool is CantDoJack. I'll see if there's any friend requests. I don't think there is. But as long as you're in the CantDoJack pool, you should be able to see a note of here. It'll say Jackogień. It'll say drop-ins okay. And you can go ahead and join in. Hang in there, pro. One day you'll find safe space. Thank you. Oh, this is too intense. I don't want the S1 Italy's in the DMT. S1 Italy's in the DMT. Sephora. That's too upbeaty. I want the chill vibe. I'm ready to mellow out for the evening. / late night. Octolings are a bit taller. Ooh, true. Splatfest over 2 years as of summer nights. Next month will mark 2 years since I started watching. Ooh. That's awesome to hear, Shadow. Well, happy to have you on board with the community. It's always happy to have folk who join us and stick around. And if not, as long as folks, you know, enjoy their time here, that's what I aim for. Ooh, sweet. Those sound all pretty cool, Mary. Da da da. Da da. Da da. Da da. Da da da. Bonk. And bonk. Oh, I'm gonna back out. Ooh. Almost died. Not yet, though. I need more ink. Uh-oh. Not getting me that easily. Nope. Ah, well, okay, never mind. You did. Only one on Splatoon. Oop. Well, you're more than happy to send a friend request to me if you want to join that way. !FC Stream Elements will tell you my friend code. And you can send one over and I'll accept it. And that way, if you have other games too, like Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart World, Mario Party Jamboree, I like to play those games with viewers as well. And I'll be also playing and streaming Dragon's Drive on launch. I know that game's going to be multiplayer. And, you know, folks can join that way. So, Switch games that are multiplayer, I like to play with viewers somewhat frequently. What weapon do you main? I'm typically in V roller. I am a big flex person though. I like to just dabble in a lot of different weapons. Right now I'm just like playing a lot of the new weapons, like the new kits, just to like 2-star them, 3-star them. Because I eventually want to 3-star every weapon in the game. And then I want to 4-star like my personal favorites or just like all the roller. Because rollers and dualies are some of my favorite. Any plans on one more Kubathlon? On more Kubathlon stream? Potentially. I kind of want to just do a mix of like probably board streams and Kubathlon potentially. I just need to be in the right mindset for Kubathlon, genuinely. Kubathlon can frustrate me. The Blue game, Minecraft Splatoon 3, and Kirby's Return to Dreamland was downloaded since. Oh, I'm so sorry you lost your chip case. That's rough. Excuse me. Sometimes I can get a little, lonely some nights. I get. It's hard to. Oh, that's what it is. Sorry, I forgot the lyric for a moment. Company, 'cause I said a lot. Have mercy on me and keep me company. Sometimes I can get a little lonely. Sometimes I can get a little some nights. I love Imagine Dragons. The lo-fi versions by Lonely Boy are really good. They're a vibe. And my singing's not good. I just do it because I vibe to it. I'm not confident in my voice at all. But I have fun. Alright, let's rock words. Rock and roll and have fun. Oh shoot, I should have said that beforehand. For folks who use a screen weapon, I prefer if folks can like avoid using screen directly at folks while during Winter Foreign vibes. Because that can, you know, give folks headaches. I know it gives me a headache. And a couple other peeps. Which is why if I play a screen weapon, I just take the screen and I throw it back towards base. Because, like, I don't... The screen hurt my head. Like, it make my head spin. The drastic change. This is too intense. We need more chill vibe. Nuh-uh. Not feeling that right now. Doesn't match what I want to do. Ooh, King K. Rool. I hope he's in Bonanza. King K. Rool's my goat. And my Smash Ultimate main. Ooh, I almost got you, Jorp. Almost. Oh no, your Wi-Fi died out. Sorry to hear, Shadow. Or Shadow. Oh, wait. Oh, how'd you end up behind me? I got jump scared. Whoops. To the king of the Kremlin crew. That's gotta be the best pirate I've ever seen. This is the tale of Captain Jackogień. To the king of the Kremlin, said to the king of the Kremlin, to the king of the Kremlin, hail to the might of King K. Rool. I mean, I have a preloaded playlist, and it's all copyright free, so I don't really know if I can do requested songs unless it's by a certain individual who is Creative Commons. Because, Yeah, a lot of this music, like Nope, this is a Note Block remix. Note Block is super chill and does Creative Commons, so my stream doesn't get taken down for copyright. And like a lot of lo-fi mixes, like we listen to the Imagine Dragons lo-fi mix. Lonely Boy does shared revenue so that we both get revenue and that my stuff doesn't get taken down. So I can't really do, it depends on the request. Like if it is by somebody who is Creative Commons, I can. But generally speaking, a lot of music is strict on copyright, so I'm not sure. Hopefully you're doing well, Aaron. Hopefully you're having a good vibe at night. Yeah, please. If you're using a screen weapon, throw screen back towards your base. Because if you're throwing it directly at people, that can be very harmful. Because that is a genuine... People genuinely get, like, migraines and headaches and stuff from it. It's not good. I don't think Fresh Squid was with us, though. I'm not sure. I can always look into music too to add on to the For Chill stream playlist if I vibe to it and others vibe to it, and it's copyright free. I just know that this is a giant playlist I've tailored through how long? 5 years? 5 years is when I first came up with the when I first created the playlist. Was during a Minecraft chill stream near the beginning of my streaming life. Literally, yeah, I started streaming literally like 5 years ago. In the 2020. Ah, dang it, I got sorted. Ooh. Alright, let's blitz it, chat. Whenever I find something that's copyright free and is a good vibe, Aaron, literally tonight I already added the Celeste lo-fi I found. So literally it's just whenever, I don't want to say whenever I feel like it, but it's whenever I feel like it. If I find something that's like, oh, this is copyright free or Creative Commons and it's a good vibe, I'll add it. Crap. Okay, we're good. One more time and I'll believe you. We're good. Crack myself up. Oh, nice brushing. Pearl got me there. Nuh-uh. Not happening, Jorp. I know you want to smite me. It's not happening. Not yet, anyway. Sorry, bruh. I'm gotta protect my team. It's gonna be close. yeah. I could check that out then, Shadow Wolfie. I forgot Jmoji has music. I see Jmoji once a year now because I keep going to TMG and he keeps having a panel. So I literally see Jay like once a year and it's just like I keep forgetting, oh wait, shoot. That's the thing. I could work on my twinks, but I'm not sure if I want to. You know what? Let's use the twink until the end of stream here. We'll still game for at least 15 minutes. That's neat, Shadow. Generally, Jay is like... Jmoji's like a super chill individual. Like, literally when we did like a meet and greet, Jmoji and I were talking back and forth about Purple Puma prints because they were the person that I got my 3D printed Rolly from. And then he was like, yeah, like I got this other like weapon from them. They do like a fantastic job. And then like also yapping about the Virtual Boy because that's what I held up to be selected at the panel to play Markart. That's pretty fun. I also have a signed Drifloon Pokemon card from both Jay and Fail from that panel. Fun times. It was a good TMG. I'm glad it was Bunny's first con, and I think they had a fun time too. Although I spent way too much money, I'll be honest, chat. I literally had to dig myself out of a hole because I spent way too much money. Reunited from Undertale. Reunited is actually on the playlist. Remake of it from Noteblock. That is on the playlist. Although, yeah, I can't do the original because it gets copyrighted claimed. But there's a remake of it on the playlist by Noteblock. Was in fact not the goal. Yeah, not when you're falling off the map. Come on, I'm not doing well with my twinks right now. I need to do better with twinks. Oh, that's cool. Ah, dang. I think the biggest person I've ever seen in my own live chat that I can remember, I have not seen this individual in a while, like their content. I don't know like if they're still big or not, but Fyrus, I think it was, tuned into like one of my, like the tail end of a Smash Brothers stream I was doing. I remember. I was just like, whoa, Fyrus, whoa. Just like, I know that name. That's a big fella. Yeah, I think that was like one of the biggest folk. I mean, besides my friends like Vic and Alpha and Epi. They're bigger folk. But like for me it's just like they're close creating friends at this point. It's just like a friend seeing a friend at a stream. It's still cool to see. It's still awesome to see, but it's yeah, that was like a shocker moment. Nowadays it's like it's still again very appreciative, but if I see like Vic or Alpha or Appy, it's just like, oh, we're friends. It's just like, oh, hey, how's it going type thing, not like, oh my gosh, big creator. It's just it's a Pookie, it's a mutual, you know. Or Floater, or nobody, for instance, nobody friendo and creator. And welcome back, Mary. Hopefully you're doing well. Bunny point. They're like, wow, there's nobody. Nobody's cool. Oh, com error. Yay, Nintendo. Alright, we're gonna do another drop in just until the shift, like the shift ends. Till the map rotation ends. This is a little too upbeat. I want chill. Give me a chill song, please. Come on, hit me with the good. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Gonna yap? Ooh, yummers. We love yapping. Yeah, literally Toby Fox, like literally I saw a video about this. I think it was Alpharad. Literally just DM Toby Fox and was like, "Hey, can I like get a license for like dating start?" Because like I use it a lot in my videos. And Toby Fox was literally like, "All right, so I can't do that because of the publisher, but what I can do is say I've used these free samples to help create Undertale music. So you can literally create Dating Start from the ground up, copying it exactly using these free resources, and you won't get striked for it because literally you're using free resources to recreate it." So Toby's super chill about the whole thing, which is awesome. But it's like the actual publishers, grr, and literally like copyrights every single stream you do of Undertale, which is stinky. And Deltarune as well, because I've had moments where like I had even Deltarune Lo-Fi would get mistaken for like the actual Deltarune song, and then I would like, the problem with that kind of copyright claim is that like it will block all revenue. And it's like, I don't make content for revenue, but like not being able to make a single penny off a single stream because I played a little bit of like music is ridiculous. That's why I prefer, like, I love when creators like Lonely Boy makes the Imagine Dragons lo-fi. Like, they have shared revenue, so they like get a fair share for their like segment of the stream playing the music. You know what I mean? And that's like, that's cool in my opinion. It's like, oh, okay, so it's still supporting that, you know, lo-fi artist. You know. Yeah, good job, Twinks. I love my Twinks. Let's go. Yeah, Twinks. These dualies are fun. Also, I just realized I'm still a Splatfest streamer. That'd be so nice, genuinely, bro. Like, making the music public would be a huge W. What's weird is like, you know how some people talk about how Nintendo can be super stingy with stuff? I played like Nintendo soundtracks and stuff on stream and like shorts and things like that. I've never been copyright claimed for using like Nintendo music. As of yet. I'll preference that with as of yet. But as of yet, I've never had Nintendo like nuke me for using their in-game soundtrack or like playing one of their games. Yet the folks who do or who have in the past was Square Enix. Funny you mentioned that. It was Square Enix for when I streamed Kingdom Hearts. For my like May I Stream thing. And it was the publisher behind Undertale when I tried to do a live Let's Play of Undertale in the past. Oh, and Deltarune. Those were the three. It was Deltarune, Undertale, and Kingdom Hearts were the three games that got claimed. Also, okay, that's a random. Sorry about the screen. That's a random. Yeah, no, like that's something I don't agree with. If you just, like, that Nintendo is just, like, going out of their way to do that. Like, okay, I get they have Nintendo music, but, like, why are you copyright claiming the song if, like, you're not uploading it yourself? You should. The only song I think they ever uploaded themselves was Jump Up Superstar. That was it. That was the only song, like, they've ever, like, published themselves on, like, the Nintendo YouTube. To see the name of the ship was a Billy O.T. The winds blew up her bow, up down, oh blow, my Billy boys blow. Soon may the wellermen come, bring us sugar, tea and rum. One day when the hunting is done, take our ship in tow. Soon may the wellermen come, bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the hunting is done, take our ship in tow. It's been 2 weeks from shore and down under, right where bar. Captain called all hands on shore, take away to. Soon may the wellermen come, bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the hunting is done, take our ship in tow. Soon may the wellermen come, bring us sugar, tea and rum. One day when the hunting is done, we'll take our ship in tow. Yeah, this is a Silva Gunner. It combines Mario and Luigi sound font with Wellerman and like another song. Silva Gunner. Not cute. Oh, right, the Saiva. I thought the I and the L. I swear to God. Pearl. I forgot. Can I just have this one? Can I just have the? Can I just have the W? Joseph. Stayed and grab. All right, let's end on a chill song. For future reference, then, Mary, there you go. Wait. I want a good. You know what? this is a fun song to do an outro to. Sure. Sorry if folks came in near the end of stream. I usually try to stream between 2 and 3 hours, especially when it's like 2 in the morning. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for the night. I will be live again tomorrow around 7:30 p.m. Eastern for Donkey Kong Bonanza launch day. I also posted a nice little short showing off the game and the amiibo because I'm planning on getting both. And also Banjo-Kazooie. I'll be doing my little silly modded co-op with Pro Collector, my friendo. Friday we'll be grinding on Salmon Run, so we're gonna try to get a high EVP during a spawning grounds rotation Iwi. But we will be, I want to try to get like EVP at least 600. I'm gonna aim for that goal. We're gonna try to get the silver badge with EVP 600. But yeah, and then Saturday, surprise Saturday, will be a random spontaneous stream. So we'll cross the bridge when it comes. So thanks for watching, and of course hope to see y'all in the future. Let me do my nice little, let's do a little peace sign with the hand and the 2 fingies. This is a tiny fingy. There we go, that's a peace. Peace. Let's do a tiny heart for the love. Peace. Love. That's a heart. And then the good vibe is a star. So star. Hey, that's a star. That's good enough. Peace, love, good vibe. Take care, all. Bye bye.